Mississippi State cruised past LSU in their first round matchup in the SEC tournament. Now they get Missouri, Missouri team that is reeling, having lost four of their last five games. I believe it was four of the last five games. Yeah, four of the last five games going into the SEC tournament. They're trying to right the ship against Mississippi State team that has found something of late. They had kind of gone through a stretch like Missouri's in right now about a month ago. They've come out on the other side of it. How do you see this game playing out? What's the major differentiator between these two that could swing the game?
Uh, I think the biggest difference between these two teams, in my opinion, is I trust Mississippi's style of play a little bit more to travel to tournament play. Um,
Why is that?
they just muck it up. What's crazy is, Missouri smoked Mississippi State during the regular season. I think that what they won by 27, I believe it was. But I just feel like that was a home game for them. I think Mississippi State is going to cause them to have a lot of bad looks, a lot of looks that are tough. They're going to make it really tough on Missouri, and I think on the other end, I think they're going to be able to get just enough out of the others besides Hubbard to stay afloat in this game.
I think looking at the way both of them were playing when they met on February 1st and compared to now matters.
Right.
Missouri's defense was pretty good then. Missouri's defense is one of the worst in the power conferences right now. We talked about this a number of times, Missouri previews, but the last six games are giving up basically 91 points per game. And South Carolina is the only time they did not give up 90. South Carolina team that won two conference games all season long. Like that's a problem against a Mississippi State team that can struggle to score at times. So if you're going to give them easy buckets and make things easier for them, you're kind of mitigating the weakness of your opponent, which is a problem.
Yeah, yeah. No, I listen. I agree. This game, I will say, the winner of this game is going to go way too far in my bracket. I know that. I've said that about a few teams. The
In
winner
your
of this,
NCAA tournament bracket, not your SEC
yes,
bracket, but your
in my
NCAA tournament
NCAA, the
bracket.
winner of this game is going to go way too far. Because I mentioned it on the recap from Mississippi State's first round game. I'm kind of looking for a reason to like them because I feel like it travels. I got way too ahead of myself with Missouri during the regular season too. So I know how I feel about them and Caleb Grills, six man of the year. That's a very bizarre college basketball award, by the way. I would love to
Fine.
dissect that one. I have no idea. I really,
Just call
I
it
don't
the
know.
Dion Waiters Award.
Yeah, yeah. And listen, not an award, not a dude I'd want to be named after. Just gonna be honest.
Hey,
It,
if I could come off, I'd come off the bench every game in college, see if I could be the fourth overall pick in the NBA draft.
It's better than the Carl Malone Award, that's for sure.
Hey,
But those
that's a
1A and 1B in awards, I don't want to win named at based off the guy they're named after. But nonetheless, it's just a bizarre college basketball award to me. I have no idea why. But whenever I see it every year, I'm just like, wow, that really exists still. Got it. But anyway, shout out Caleb Grill for winning that award. I feel like both these teams have the look of a team that I think is a second weekend team. I'm not sure which one's going to do it, if either is going to do it. But the style of play, I think, lends towards one of these teams making the second weekend.
yeah. I think both of them have second weekend potential. Both of them have a 15-point loss in the first round potential.
Yes.
Right? Like
Yes.
that's kind of where we're at with both of them. Missouri, it's because of their defense and what they bring on that end. Mississippi State is can you get Josh Hubbard help offensively?
Right.
Basically what it boils down to. And so the fact that you have those two kind of question marks going against each other in this game, I think makes this game very intriguing. But no conference tournaments have been kind of slow to this point. It's going to ramp up on Thursday. It's really
Right.
going to ramp up in the SEC, and this is a game that's I think very intriguing for that reason. Ken Palm does have Missouri favored to win this game 81 to 78. You leaning that way? You're going with the Bulldogs. How do you see this playing out?
Ooh. I like Mississippi State. I think there's going to be a trend in all my picks. That there is something about the team that played the night before to me. And I think it's a distinct advantage. And I don't feel this way about Auburn. I think they should lose early. Whichever one of these teams gets to play more SEC tournament games is going to have the best result in March Madness. And I think Mississippi State getting to play today and kind of ramping up going into tomorrow. Um, yeah, I mean, I think that makes a world of a difference.
I'm gonna go with Missouri by about 8 in this
Okay,
game, and some of that's gonna be free throws at the end. Um, I don't trust Mississippi State's others,
that's fair.
like the non-Josh Hubbard guys. I mean, we've seen them consistently not show up back to back to back to back nights, right?
Right.
And so now you're asking them to do that again, and if they do, Mississippi State wins this game. I just don't trust them to. And I think Caleb Grill can get something going against Mississippi State. We'll see what happens. It should be a really fun game though.
It's gonna be a really, really fun game.
Yeah.
The SEC, like, I mean, this tournament legitimately has better matchups than the NCAA tournament, legitimately, and this is one of them. Like this matchup. I mean, what are we looking at for both these teams? Maybe like an 8-9 in the tournament, maybe.
Do you know how many better matchups there are in the NCAA tournament than just an 8-9 game?
Not many.
You can go 7-10, go
Nope.
5-12,
Nope.
4-13.
5-12 could be like Morehead State against UConn.
No.
Okay, UConn might not be a 5 seed, but Morehead State, the point stands with that.
I'm not going to disparage the SEC because this conference tournament is by far the best conference tournament this year. I'm just saying, like Clemson, McNeese, Purdue, High Point, Michigan, Arkansas is out there.
Right.
Just let's
I
just
stand
let's. I
by what
want
I
to
said.
enjoy. I want to enjoy the SEC tournament for what it is because it's the best that it is, the best of what we have, and I don't want to put it up against the behemoth of the NCAA tournament because it's going to lose every time. Just enjoy what we got, man.
We're, can't convince me McNeese against Florida is a better matchup than Florida against Bama.
Well, that'd be a Sweet 16 matchup, and if Will Wade is coaching against Florida in the Sweet 16, you bet your ass you're turned into that game.
I'm a Will Wade guy. I'm a Will Wade guy. A Will Wade guy. Get that man a big conference job again.
We talk about McNeese, Mississippi State, Missouri, fun game. Can't wait.